Hi everyone. So I'm just got done watching Basketball Wives episode 13 season 5, and we're not even gonna talk about that whole situation with Jackie and Doug, cause like you were a grown woman of a certain age, you know better to know that hey, I'm not gonna be able to take this 2-foot Buddha on me on the airplane. It's just not gonna fit in my luggage. And why she thought to do this is beyond me. So we're gonna jump over there to her inviting Duffy and Malaysia to a language class. And of course, since this is Jackie, she doesn't tell them that, hey, this is a Portuguese language class. This is going to be me getting there, Malaysia being late, and like the dude's going to teach us some Portuguese. Cause hey, Doug is taking us to Portugal. Like Jackie, she just can't just like, okay, we're going to take this Portuguese class. We're going to know a little Portuguese because Doug is inviting me and all my girls to Portugal. No, it has to be okay. Let's come here, and we're going to have this man come up here and teach us, and we just not going to know what he's teaching us. I was feeling the same way like Jackie. How come you just can't say that? Why does it always have to be shrouded mystery? And my thing was, I just wanted to see how bad Jackie was going to like mess up the words. That's I was just hoping and praying for things. And it's like it was dia, it meant day. For whatever reason, Jackie thought it meant diamond. Not really sure why. Diamonds on her mind, but y'all know what was the last season. Jackie, she thought chic mean quickie or something else like it. So that's Jackie's thing. I'm going to play dumb. I'm going to play crazy. So Jackie and Chantel go dress shopping for her anniversary, her 20th anniversary. And I was wondering, like, where is Jackie's oldest daughter at? She does not even acknowledge her on the show anymore unless they just cut that out to make her look bad. I was like, they've been talking about Doug Jr. this year. Chantel, this is like her second time or second or third time they didn't show her this season. Like, where is her oldest daughter? It's like the oldest daughter does not want to be on the show. I'm wondering why Jackie or Doug or Chantel has not mentioned her. Like, why was she there with you trying to find a dress? Another thing, why do you need a wedding dress for your 20th anniversary? That's what I need to know. That how come we just can't have a regular dress? Why do we need a wedding dress? And why do you want it skin tight? Like, did we not forget what happened at Angel Brick's party when you was all clenched up in there, even though she told you not to? Like, did you want a repeat of that? Like, of course she wanted it black because that's all Jackie wears is nothing but black. But she wants it skin tight, and I could not figure out why. I'm like, Jackie, did you forget what went on at Angel Brick's party when you was falling out the fall on the floor, hulking up out of the dress, ripping it up, but you want to have a skin tight dress for your anniversary? Really? So Duffy, Malaysia, and Tammy were supposed to meet up, but Tammy's like, I don't want to be around her because I'm liable to go to jail, and she's liable to go to the hospital. But Duffy says she's sorry, but I'm like, if you're sorry, then how come you couldn't yourself write a I'm sorry text to Tammy? How come Malaysia had to write just about the whole text? At one point, Malaysia's like, I'm not finna write this whole text for you. Like, if you was really sorry, the words would just came to mind like, hey, I'm sorry for the way that things went down. I was frustrated. You were frustrated. I could have handled things better. But hey, I'm sorry that things happened. I shouldn't have downgraded Jazz and all that other stuff. And then she gets to say how my feelings were hurt. But I'm like, did at any point, now correct me if I'm wrong, did any point Tammy or Jazz downplay, your career the way you downplayed hers? I don't remember that happening, but you was quick to say, I work with real artists. I work with the Drakes. I work with the Slim Thugs of this caliber. Like, you're beneath me in what I do. Did anybody say that to you, Duffy? So, like, Duffy, she's, like, getting to the point where, like, she starts to cry when she knows, like, okay, I know I'm looking bad right now, so I'm going to cry my way out of this situation, but I'm clearly seeing all the way through you. So the ladies haven't even been in Portugal an hour, and Jackie lets it be known that, hey, I want to see all of you naked at some point on this trip. It's like they there, she's like, yes, let's everybody get naked. I want to see your breasts. And everybody's looking like, Jackie, okay. It was like, now it's at the point where, like, Jackie, what's up with you to where you want to get everybody naked? What's her name? Brandy and Duffy had got there earlier and like, hey, I want y'all to come downstairs because it's Duffy's birthday party. Y'all know Tammy, it's Brandy's birthday, but, Duffy's there. But Tammy's like, you can relay a happy birthday to Brandy, but I'm not going to go down there because I do not want to hurt Duffy. So at one point she's like, okay, just invite everybody upstairs and we can be cool like this. So the tension is like so thick in the room. Duffy, she's like so scared to look Tammy's way, cause like looking at Tammy is liable to take that as, okay, I'm ready to fight right here, right now. Like Duffy, she's always saying how I'm not scared of anybody, but like the way you were acting when you got there is like fear was all around you. Like I know that there's like 5 or 6 security guards that are not shown on TV, but I'm scared that Tammy's going to hurt me, because Tammy done already let it be known I done got into a fight with each and every trick I've been on just about. So, you know, going to jail overseas is no problem for me. And I think at one point she told Jackie, if things go sour, I'm liable to fight you. So everybody's like, we gonna leave. And this is where I was looking at Duffy all sideways, because now she's feeling some type of way like, hey, y'all should have told me that, you know, it was gonna be separate trips. Because Jackie was like, look here, Tammy don't want to be around your tail, so we're going to have separate trips. You're not going to be able to do all the fun stuff that we're doing, but we're going to, like, do some things to where, like, maybe you, me, Malaysia, and Brandy can get together. But, like, as far as the other girls, you know, Tammy can't stand you right now. Angel Love, y'all done already had it into it, so maybe we can do some fun things, maybe walk on the beach. But as far as the other group, we're going to be doing the more fun things. And this is when she gets to crying, saying how, well, I missed my son's graduation for being here. And I'm like, you were stupid for that, if that is true. Because ain't no way in the world that I'm going to miss my child's graduation to be on this trip with these ladies. And I'm with Malaysia like, girl, you could have went to his graduation and came the next day. Well, meanwhile, we got Tammy and Shani outside, you know, eavesdropping. They high-fiving like, yeah, you should have been at your child's graduation instead of coming here. And this brought me back to when she said, was it last episode or episode before, how she was a single mom, she was struggling, and she used her life savings for her career. So I was like, okay, I know it's supposed to believe in yourself and, you know, trying to make it, but like you took all of your money to pursue your career, and you left you and your baby without any money. I was like giving her the hardest side eye on. I'm like, so you took all your money that should have been for you and your baby to have a place to stay, food to eat, clothes to wear, and you put all that money into your DJ career? And now you're sitting here crying, saying how, well, my son's going to be gone for 30 days and I miss his graduation. In Malaysia, she was so not here for her. She was like, girl, you stupid for that. Like, ain't no way in the world I would miss my child's graduation. And I was looking at Duffy in her confessional when she has that long wig. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was a piece of the lace, like right where that part is. I thought it was a piece of lace, but no, it looks like part of her wig cap is showing. And I'm trying to figure out, like, the cameraman and the producers didn't let her know, like, girl, you need to, like, shimmy that wig a little bit further up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like a piece of her wig cap was showing when she's in her confessionals, and I so did not appreciate that. Like, the next day, everybody gets up and Tammy's nowhere to be found. So, of course, Jackie has to be extra dramatic about it. Like, oh my goodness, I'm having a heart attack because Tammy's not answering the door. We're beating on the door like we the police. But I'm like, Tammy, she could have been at the pool. Like, I know that y'all gonna meet up. I ain't got time for that. I don't want to be around that, so I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm hoping Tammy gives an explanation of where she was and why she wasn't answering her door. So I'm gonna talk about a little American Horror Story and why that couldn't be me. Cause y'all know I told y'all last episode how Angela Bassett's character, I'm gonna try to get everybody's names together. After she kidnapped her daughter, after her daughter saying after all this weird stuff was going on in the house, and her kidnapping her daughter, and her daughter's jacket is like a good maybe 100 feet in the air. Like, okay, this y'all should have been left. But this is like when some psychic comes in. He was on season 3, like The Covenant, like one of the wizards or one of the witches there. It's him, but now he is a psychic, and they done brought him in. He's like, look here, I done work with a lot of police and a lot of sheriffs and the FBI with missing children. You know, I'm going to come in and I'm going to get things together. Well, apparently, old girl that got hit and just wandered off into the woods, she was like the wife of some, like, back in the day, like a colonist kind of group, and her husband went back to where he went somewhere and like, hey, y'all stay here. But everybody's like, look here, we running out of food. We drinking doggone cabbage water. We hungry. We need to leave. But she was like, no, we stay in here. So they didn't got some like medieval torture device, which turns out it was, if your wife, like back in the day, they had this device. If your wife is nagging you, just put this on her head. It's like this like bird cage like situation. That's some way I can describe it. And you put on the woman's head and it has these spikes hanging out. Well, they didn't put this on her head and got a knife to her son. Like, look here, either lock it up or we gonna cut your throat. So he decides like, I'm sorry mama, but I don't want my throat slit, so we just gonna put this on you and just leave you to die out here in the woods. And after being in the woods for like days on end, cold, hungry, and all this other thing, and this is when it didn't make sense. Because she starts to hearing things, and she hears like a pig or something running towards her. And like she goes from, Lord, take me down, to, okay, I'm going to eat this heart that is still beating from, I think this is Lady Gaga, like looking like a pharaoh woman. Yes, like, okay, how do you go from, Lord, take me now, to, okay, I'm going to, like, succumb and eat this beating heart? Well, she catches up to the people and, like, gets the slitting throats. And, like, her son was looking like, I'm your son, Ma. Don't do this to me. But she basically told him, if I hadn't gave birth to you, this would be a whole different situation. Well, he wants to know where the little girl is that's missing. The little psychic dude, I know I'm kind of bouncing around, but she's like, that little bastard child, was it Claudette, Claudine, whoever the little girl who's like, we gonna kill y'all and I'm gonna save you for last. That little girl got her. We ain't got nothing to do with that, but I do know I want you off my land. I'm never gonna leave this land. I want you gone. And he tells her like, look here, she wants her land. She wants y'all going up off of this property and never to return again. But like Anthony, that's like, okay, cool. Just like, tell me where my daughter is and we out. We sell this. We'll keep this house and we're not gonna sell it and we just gonna keep it like, yeah, nobody can come back on your land. But the wife is like, no ma'am, we spent a lot of money on this house. But I'm like, have you not seen all the things that's going on? Then at one point they was out in the woods looking for the little girl. They found the little girl's doll, but it had like, it was dismembered with a pig's head on it. Then they saw the pig's body dismembered with the little girl's head on it. Two little boys drinking straight from a pig. Like that's the only thing they have to eat. They've never seen another living person in their life. They don't really know how to talk. I'm like, all these things is going on and you still want to keep this house? Really, girl? And then at one point, like, they out in the woods and the husband just wanders off. He don't even know what happens. His wife finds him having sex to Lady Gaga, and clearly he is not in his right mind, because a normal person, if they was cheating, they would have stopped. And like, most people when they cheat, this ain't what it looks like. But clearly this man's eyes was rolled in the back of his head. There was two dudes sitting there just like enjoying this, all this what was going on. I'm like, really? Like, all the things that you done seen in this house and your thought was my husband's cheating. Like, what did he think? Like, oh, what did she think? Like, he had a girlfriend. Like, look here, we gonna do something fun. My niece is, missing and we gonna be out in the woods looking for her. So why don't we, get our freak on out in the woods while we looking for my niece? This would be the perfect plan. Like, why? Then at one point, Angela Bassett's husband, like, they found him tied up, burnt to a crisp. Video showed that Angela Bassett had left at one point and came back around the time where he went missing. So now the wife all in her feelings like, look here, you and your sister tried to sell this house without telling me, so I done called the police on her. She acting some type of way. But I was like, your husband was possessed and you all in your feelings because you want to save this house. Like, why? All this horribleness that's going on and you want to stay in this house? Like that couldn't be me. Like, once the first I heard a noise that shouldn't have been in this house, I'm seeing things that I should not be seeing. People are going missing. This psychic didn't extort it all. Well, I can't say he extorted because, like, clearly Annie actually paid, which I'm trying to figure out where she got the money to pay him to come back. Because, like, they was doing a little seance. The window broke, the doggone candle split in half. I'm like, yeah, there's some people out there, making stuff happen and make it seem like they can see things. But like, after all the things that you didn't see before you got here, Like, y'all know this house is evil, but I could not figure out, like, what is keeping... Before the niece got kidnapped, they should have left. Niece should have never even been out at the house. You should have met your ex-husband or your soon-to-be ex-husband at Chuck E. Cheese, at the mall, at his house. Somewhere other than that house. And I'm just like, what else can go wrong? Like, y'all stupid. Why are we steady staying here when all this craziness is going on? So... that was both the gist of both reviews. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I'm thanking my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.